This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Booster team. 53, Mike. Double dog. That's a job right there. Good job right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Solid. Check nickel.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he locates Luke Wilson. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Wilson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
You go take. You got take. Sunday.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Right there.
From the 41, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 50. Jump. Tuesday. Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Listen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Gun. I'm on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Throwing again. It's caught. Block it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check me out. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. That's it. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check safety.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over first.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10.
Shoot. Alert flat. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 57 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Man, I got you. Show it. Watch safety creep, man. Run. Watch the safety kill. Tighten up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with Lynch. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson on the move to his left. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch it, come on, switch it. 80 weapon. Kill.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't going nowhere. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch that. Watch twist. Spot. We're good.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Check 99.
Another run with Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down. It's Sanders, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Homer. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back.
Want that.
Under crunch.
Now Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Green 80.
Check 53. There it goes.
Go.
Mike, 53. Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 52. Check. Flag down.
Leave 5-3.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Check. Watch 54. Get that.
Wentz to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. Check. Hey. Tight up.
They'll run again with Lynch. They find some open field here. And now look at him go. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of... It got his man, complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Ready? 50, plant.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Switch gears.
6-6, bullet high.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
54 miles. Bound to lose one. Back.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On first down, Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. 25. 55,
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
60 outlaw.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 more yards.
Down. 60 yards.
First down.
Stay with your
1st
man.
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Con, 132 fighter. Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's make these big
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he stopped immediately there.
Here we go.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
61, matchbox light.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Fire.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
18 Gator. Greystone travel. Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On the ready.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, yeah.
Now.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Seahawks 7.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Go now, 30 base.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Lynch busting free. He'll have a first down past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
36. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check nickel.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. And fact, right on the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check, 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 check. You go tight. You got, yo. You got tight right there. Check 50, check 50.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
25, check 25.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Roberts has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Watch twist. Watch all go. Hey, check 20.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 54. Mike Green. And it's getting it home.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here I come. Showing up. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch the safety creep. Tighten up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Ezekiel Ansah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. All day, every day, any day. Mike's 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing is Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson.